morning, friends. Welcome to Miss Pretty Plants. I wanted to post an update video on the side garden planting that I did this morning. I'm out and about and checking out how the plants are doing and adapting into their new locations. So I wanted to bring you along and show you how these plants are doing this morning. So I'll start with all these new plants that went in the ground not too long ago. It's been about a week and a half, and I'm happy to see that everything is adjusting well to its new location. These bobo hydrangeas are turning color. Look at how pretty these flowers are looking. The edges are all turning pink, and they are extremely gorgeous at this time. The lavender is doing really well, and Ollie here is enjoying this garden just as much as me. He comes out with me every day to check on the plants with me, and it's such a joy. And then the cone flowers are also blooming and flushing out new blooms and doing really well. I also added a yellow coneflower as well on this side, and I moved some of these evergold grasses more towards the edge of the border, just so that they can kind of drape over the edge a little bit, and I think they look really nice over here. And then in the back there, the pinky winky hydrangea is also settling in really well. The blooms are just gorgeous. They are ginormous and they are gorgeous. So here they are, beautiful. I just love the red stems on this hydrangea. If you don't have a pinky winky hydrangea, I would recommend you get one because it's just stunning. The Summerific Hibiscus are also settling in nicely. The leaves are looking good. I've had a few blooms on and off. There are lots of buds on it, so I'll post an update on when it blooms, but it's going to bloom before frost. I mean, there are still a lot of buds on it. The roses are doing really well. New buds are constantly opening, so they're settling in really well as well. The Vigila is doing well. It's also giving me more blooms. Yeah, so everything is looking really good. The fleece flowers are also looking really good and vibrant in this garden. Going along, my little red bud baby is also settling in. I can tell that it's put on a little bit of growth already, so which is nice to see. All of these transplants here are doing really well as well. I think things are finally settling in a week and a half later and making this a home. This little quickfire hydrangea is also turning color now. It's really pretty as well. Really excited to see that. And the deutzia plants, Yuki cherry blossom deutzia, are doing really well as well. They've really settled in this location. When I picked these up on clearance, they were looking really sad in the at Canadian Tire, and as soon as I put them in this ground, they just livened up so much. Look at those fresh leaves, and it's just beautiful, and I think this is going to turn a really nice color as it ages in the fall. So really looking forward to this plant this year as well as next year on how it transforms in this garden. I also planted a couple of asters in this spot, and I'm hoping that they come back next year and are a permanent fixture in this part of the garden, because I love how the purple drift looks against the white of the hydrangeas. So hoping these will winter okay in my zone. I think I'm in zone 5A or 5B, so I hope this winters well here. It's my first time planting them in the ground, so I'm hoping they will be okay. The mint and the lemon balm are doing really well. I have to start thinking about taking some of it inside and storing it for the winter. The marigolds are doing really well. I also transplanted these from another section in my garden. Yeah, the zinnia is also transplanted from another section. I think it's going to bloom soon. Little limes are settling in, doing well. I think this one is slowly getting its leaves back, and it's growing and settling in here. This one is looking really healthy and settled. It is also pushing out new blooms, as you can see. So it's doing really well. Very pleased with how these plants are settling in and doing in this garden. What else did I plant here? I also planted some lavender here. This one I moved from a different part of my garden. I think it is settling well as well. And I think next year this is going to be in much better shape than this right now. This is another lavender that I put over here. And then this is the firelight hydrangea. I think it is also settling in really well. It has a new bloom that it's pushing out, which is nice to see. And then this last one here is the Temple of Bloom Seven Sun shrub tree that I planted here. I think this is settling really well here as well. I was a little bit skeptical because of the light situation here, but I took down some of the tree canopy up above, so it is getting a lot more light here, which is nice to see. It was hard for me to tell in this last week because it's been raining so much, and I wasn't able to tell if it was going to get enough light in this spot or not. But I think it looks like it will be okay. I will see next year the amount of growth it puts out and how it does, and then if I need to move it, I will. But I think for now it's settled in, it's doing well. So yeah, this is it. This is an update on my side garden, how things are settling in, and it's kind of filling out and looking more and more green and lush as the week progresses. I am really happy with the results of how this garden has shaped and doing. Sorry for it being a little sunny and hard to see the plants in the sun and the shadow it's forming, but I was out here in the garden and I just wanted to kind of post an update on how these plants were doing in my garden. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more updates and videos from me. I hope everyone is having a really nice day, and thanks for watching.